sorry, that John do have me moving a little bit, you know.
The Junkies.
What it do, peeps?
Hey
Hey,
y'all.
hey, what's up, everybody?
There's a
Did you miss?
meeting in my bedroom.
Oh God,
Bedroom.
that's
And
that's
please
the,
don't be
that's the
late.
type of energy we're going to be
Jesus,
on
don't be
today.
late.
Let's get this started. We got a Blerd Pot Love podcast. You hot and ready over here.
Little C's.
We're gonna be talking about Blerd Loves, but first up, the Geek Report. So Corey, take
We
it.
didn't
All right,
introduce ourselves.
yeah, I'm about to say, how about some greetings? Guess we
Yeah,
should start
sure.
up top. Go ahead.
Tits McGee.
No, that's you, technically.
I
You're-
do have the double D's. I'm not gonna lie. I am
exactly. All right, fine, I'll start. Hey y'all, it's your girl, Queen Nick Hair. You know, shop Serpentine Fire, hashtag Serpentine Fire, download my app. Love ya.
I'm Corey Salty Chew Floyd, Salty Live 215.
and you miss with the DMs open.
It's your girl, SiddeeQah Love. Up in the building.
That upside
Her
down love,
bedroom.
but okay. Okay,
They get
this is a
They get
meeting
it.
in her
They get
bedroom.
it.
I don't. I need a doubt.
And Edwin, say hello.
I said hello,
I
Why are you
fuckers.
treating our listeners
Oh
like
no
that?
no no yeah. She gets it. I was definitely calling the listeners fuckers, rat bastards.
Heck.
He's ignore him, y'all. We still love y'all.
They come
we
here
He
are
for
don't
the
like
the
abuse.
nobody.
They
we
come
are
here
the
for the abuse.
junkies.
You know they do.
We are the Amerime Junkies. Today we're going to be talking about Blerd Love. But first, I got some very interesting reports here for the geeks. The Geek Report. Apparently, Shad Moss, aka Little Bow Wow, has announced that he is going to join the WWE after his retirement from hip hop.
I'm sorry.
Did he?
Wait.
Hold on,
He's trying to
question.
be a wrestler.
Did he at least get any types of swole?
No,
He's still like 5 foot
Mm.
nothing. I'm taller than him.
But still, like, isn't fucking Rey Mysterio short as shit?
Rey
yeah,
Mysterio
but
and I are like the same height.
Rey Mysterio is also 200 pounds,
Mm.
and
And
and he's
stocky.
pretty lean.
But do it. Enough has happened.
He is gonna get
Look,
tossed.
But
He's
like
gonna get tossed.
2021 is the year of joy, and if I get to
The
see
year of
that
dreams.
child get smacked in a wrestling match, then it the warmth
You
it
know
would
what?
fill
You
my
sure
heart.
they said Bow Wow?
Yeah, Shad Moss.
Like I had to no, but I'm just saying. You sure it wasn't like his daughter or something?
Did a
Or
dumbass
like
put glue in their head?
Kiyomi?
Yes, Shad Moss.
I'm just, I just want clarity,
Can we talk about
Crystal.
that? Someone
No,
like just
Wait,
let
no.
we'll get to
nah.
that.
We'll get to it.
Aw.
In other news today, HBO Max has announced another adult-targeted animated series about Scooby-Doo's Velma.
She just better be built like me, because otherwise it's
Uh,
not.
all I know right now is she's going to be voiced by Mindy Kaling from the Mindy Project.
I want
That's
the
very
thickness.
Adult an adult-themed Velma animated series. Okay.
I feel like it's probably going to teeter along the line of hentai and like cartoony.
I don't know.
I feel like it's gonna.
Definitely.
I'm down for it.
See,
With Mindy voicing it, I don't know how it's gonna go, but
Comedy probably.
her mouth gets dirty. Don't let these broadcast shows fool you.
That was not what I
Okay.
was thinking of, but okay.
oh no,
Alrighty then. Oh no, where'd she go?
here, no worries.
All right, because in other news, Meg the Stallion is going to be on NetherRealm's Twitch February the 11th as Melina the Stallion playing
Tomorrow.
some Mortal Kombat 11.
Oh.
And that's tomorrow.
I do plan on tuning in for that.
What time is that?
The time is set for 7 p.m. Pacific time.
Okay, so that's 10 in our time.
Yeah, that'll be 10 in our time.
Timing.
That's perfect.
I'm not
for
surprised that she's doing something like that, to be honest.
Well, she's an avid Mortal Kombat fan.
I mean,
and so every once in a while, when it's not clips of her twerking and doing other stuff, it'll be her playing video games.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the main one is always Mortal Kombat.
Beautiful.
So,
of course,
it would be nice to see how nice the hands are.
That's sponsored,
right?
Mm-hmm.
Their New Line Cinema is planning on remaking Wizard of Oz.
Don't need it.
No, at all.
No.
I know my auntie gonna be happy about it though, because she's a huge Wizard of Oz fan. Not the Wiz, but the Wizard of Oz.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's just gonna have more black people now.
Pretty fucking much. Pretty fucking much.
It's just like it's gonna be a lot of minorities, and we're not talking munchkins.
All right. I hate you.
Very underwhelmed by that information. I guess because the Wizard of Oz, it just has so many adaptations now. So like,
over it.
That story, like.
In other film news, they made the announcement for Sonic 2 today. It's gonna be coming out in April of 2022.
I still haven't seen the first one.
Yeah, me either.
It's fun. It's absolutely stupid, but it's fun.
I can fuck with stupid.
In other Sonic news, Jason Momoa has been offered to play the voice of Knuckles the Achinga in the sequel.
I could see Knuckles having a deep ass voice like that. I could totally see that, actually.
His voice was kind of deep in Sonic Boom. It just also had like a lightness to it, despite his super stocky, just got out of prison looking figure.
I can't with the just got out of prison looking.
He ain't called Knuckles for nothing.
No,
I'm just saying.
When they showed him on Sonic Boom, my man looked like he finished just doing 5 years.
I mean, ain't nothing else to do. He's doing his push-ups and
stuff. The Borderlands movie a few weeks ago announced Kevin Hart as Roland. This week they, This week they announced Jamie Lee Curtis as as Tannis, the crazy archaeologist. Jamie Lee Curtis is an accomplished actress. She's very well. So
no worries about Jamie Lee. Now Kevin Hart.
Is this his first serious? Like, is this a live action?
Yeah, this is supposed to be a live action film. And
so this is a serious film, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Borderlands is serious / funny, but Kevin Hart is definitely going against casting because the character Roland is like a 6-foot-something soldier.
Right, like that's what I don't understand.
All of the black actors over 6 feet, and you picked him.
They can't afford Idris.
They don't need to afford.
They don't even need Idris, bro. What happened to Trevor Jackson? The guy from Bridgerton, like anybody.
Was Yahya Abdul-Mateen, the one who played
him? Yeah.
Boom, Candyman.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, they just announced earlier this week about getting ready to pre-produce for Aquaman 2, where he's returning as Black Manta.
Good.
So thank you for that unexpected segue.
So many black actors out here that are prepared to be soldiers. Like, it's just Kevin Hart. I don't know. His last Oh,
He
this
has one. He has one role, and he put
The
himself
only-
into that box though.
he played in that one movie with the guy that was in the wheelchair. I can't remember.
Bryan Cranston. It was a horrible American remake of a French film.
Right. And I didn't mind his acting in it though. Like when
Was
you
it his act? Was it though?
when you look at all of his roles and you compare his roles, that was one of his
Compared to the rest of his work,
That's
is what
what I'm
he's
saying,
saying.
is that compared to his own work.
Was it though? Was it
Y'all
really?
Y'all
The best
horrible.
acting job Kevin Hart did was in the sequel to Jumanji, where he played an
No,
old man.
no, that was
That's the
hard.
most. That's the most acting I've ever seen Kevin Hart do.
That man can't even act faithful. Fuck you talking about?
Did he really just?
You know what?
I'm gonna buy my. You know what? Just some bomb ass water.
Meanwhile,
We moving on to the news.
meanwhile, back at the ranch, I'm a
That's why he didn't show his face today, because he knew he was going to be on that ish.
He knew he was gonna be talking trash.
No, my camera's messed up.
That's
It
what
will
he
cut
said.
on and then cut right back off.
I you before, because it just knew you was going to be on that ish.
and
I'm mad.
The camera's not
horrible,
the camera's not off because I'm
Hold
on
on.
the ish. I'm on the ish because the camera's off. And also I gotta see shit like this.
What?
I go to look up and all I see was this.
I'm sorry. I had to grab a light.
We
My
are
light
also a fan service podcast.
You know what?
Right, can we get it on so we can go to the Blerd Club?
Plowing ahead.
Plowing ahead on that.
Yeah.
On that ish.
Stacey Osei Kuffour is going to write the Marvel's Blade movie. She's behind several hits. Hunters on Amazon Prime, Pen 15 on Hulu, and she was on the writing staff for Watchmen. So,
all right.
Yeah.
So,
all right, let's see it.
Her credits do speak for themselves. All of them hit shows in their own right.
But here's the thing. Here's the but. And the reason why there's a but. Just because she got those credits don't mean she's actually a bomb writer. That just means she picked the right jobs. Because there's a lot of people that's been a part of the group project that ain't do no damn work that still get credit. I'm just saying.
Corey is like,
wow.
You talk about
Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying.
Y'all all on that. It's
you will hear what they sound like on paper, and you be ready, like yes,
lying.
yes. And then you watch it, and you are like, "What the hell is this?"
Primetime Emmy Award winner, but okay.
Again, she did not write it all herself, did she? There was a team. It was a team effort. No,
she did not write it all herself.
All right then. So like, you know, I'm a little, you know, I'm willing to give it a shot, but I'm still like, because you know, credits don't mean a damn thing to me.
You right.
You could just been on a team and they do no work. You might have changed a period or a comma or something.
But I'm on some ish. Okay.
Tell me that's not the Diddy way. Tell me that's not the Diddy way.
Two more pieces. Netflix is actually going to be has adapted R.L. Stein's Fear Street series of books. They're now going to be movies. They were what he was working on before Goosebumps, which was more commercially successful, but still all in that same realm of young adult teen horror. So you know, Netflix doing Netflix shit. So
Goosebumps used to give me nightmares. It was like, I remember there was this one, like my mom had bought 2 tapes. Okay, we still like, she's probably still has them in her little VCR joint where they kept all the VCR tapes and stuff. But it was the one where he had the Halloween mask or whatever, and it turned him into an old ass man. That one gave me nightmares.
The Haunted Mask Part 2.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Corey would be knowing.
Of course.
That's
That
'cause
shit gave me nightmares, though. I was not here
my
for
mom
it.
got me the first one on VHS, The Haunted Mask. It was a little girl with a green mask.
Oh, I got another piece of news. Blade. There is another I believe black writer who is actually writing the series for the new Blade series. And if I'm not mistaken, who's playing Blade again?
Marshall Ali.
Marshall
Oh,
Ali, yeah.
so happy
So
about
shout out to him and whatnot. And I hope this is good because like Wesley Snipes, like that's Wesley. I mean, I know Sticky Fingers did like played him too, but like
We're not gonna talk about that.
okay, we just not gonna talk about it then.
What you talking about?
Unless you want him to be on his ish. And remember, we gotta get this shit done.
We're not
Yeah,
gonna
because
talk
we only
about
got
that.
8 more. We only got like what 17 more minutes with our lovely host.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Because she gotta
But
do something and ignore more DMs, but okay.
Continue, Corey.
But you know what? The last one was just gonna be a joke about how George Lucas said Jedis are allowed to have sex. And yeah, that I just thought that was
Is there gonna be a sex scene in the next
I
Star
don't
Wars?
know. I don't know, but I remember as I got older, I realized that Jedi wasn't allowed to clap cheeks, so I was Sith all the way.
Sith all the way, fam.
I mean, I don't blame them either for it, because it's like,
doesn't the Sith have like that ideology, like the something of two or whatever?
Yeah, the modern Sith, it's only supposed to be 2 at a time, but in the Knights of the Old, there was hundreds of them.
Okay.
But I mean,
level.
I mean, let's be honest, it's pretty easy to sell that because like Jedi, you learn the ways of the Force. Sith side, so do we. We also get bitches and we teach you how to shoot lightning from your hands.
I mean, that sounds like a lot more fun. I'm not even gonna hold you. Plus, I'm not gonna lie to you, their lightsabers are cooler looking.
This is true.
Like, just facts.
Ooh, look, blue space one.
But that is the Geek Report. Glue Girl Head, I find it hilarious.
Oh yeah, Gorilla Glue. So yeah, there was a young lady that went viral over the weekend. Well,
when they said Gorilla Grip, that was not the gorilla they were talking about.
Listen, I watched her actual video, her original video that she posted. She said, "Listen, I'm not posting this for clout and none of that. I'm warning you never to do this. I ran out of the got to be glue and she grabbed the got to be and showed it. And then she was like, and I put this in my hair instead because I wanted to see what it was hitting for." Well,
big.
Hold on. I understand what you're coming from. How she said this isn't for clout, but at the same time, I don't care about that. Bitch, you can't read.
Well, here's the thing. I think she was just
no. Big bold letters, orange pen, colors pop. Bitch, you can't read.
Confirmed. So she had an interview with I believe, Entertainment Tonight, maybe, like whatever. So she said that she knew what Gorilla Glue was because she used it for like Christmas projects and stuff like that, but she was in a hurry. She just thought that she could put it on and then come right back home and then wash it off. Because in reality, if we use like white glue or school glue and you put it on your hair, in reality, you could just wash it off.
So it's either she can't read,
glue,
or she don't got common sense.
Gorilla Glue, like even the regular Gorilla Glue, like not that spray adhesive, like the spray adhesive I've never seen before. But the regular Gorilla Glue, that stuff actually foams up.
That's super glue.
You can't get that except a hardware store.
Like they literally glued a
so
couch
she either has no common sense, did it for clout, or she can't read. Either way, dumb as fuck.
Just figured that I know this isn't for my hair, but I'm just using it for a temporary one night usage. Shouldn't cause me much trouble.
Don't give her a motherfucking excuse.
No, that's
can't read.
These are facts.
That's what she said.
Her not being able to read is a fact.
And so now people were like, oh, Beyonce's hairstylist is giving offered you free wigs, and she's like, I'm not going to take it because I don't want people to think that I did this for clout. I'm not going to utilize my 500K followers because I don't want people to think that I did this for clout. Like she's saying, I'm going to deny every single thing that's being given to me because I don't want people to think I did this.
But she
Doctor
just
offered her
went to
free
LA
surgery.
to talk to a surgeon.
So
Well, yeah, so they can get it off.
Well, that's what she said. She said that she is going to use the money now that she knows the severity of the damage to her head. She's going to use the money to do that because at first she was only going to use the money for wigs. And she was like, I only asked for $1,500 to buy me some wigs, but I didn't know it would become this much. But she said, now that I know the severity of it, I'm going to, get medical treatment. But people are telling her, girl, take them wigs from them people. Use them sponsorships. Use your 5K followers.
Use it now while you here.
Platform, so do what you want to do.
You might as well while you here.
And she's like, I don't want to do any of it because I don't want people to think that I'm doing
We suffer in
I don't know why she care about what people think at this point, because sis, we all think you dumb. Like we
suffering
all think you stupid and crazy.
right? We suffering in the pandemic. You better come up.
Just say fuck these people. Come up. Go ahead, get your coins. Capitalize off of it, because guess what? Somebody else is gonna capitalize off it.
Yeah,
the remix guy, Sway, the remix guy, then already made a remix to her video.
Like, girl, show your journey, and then go from there. You do crafts, you do makeup, you do hair. Go from there.
Right.
And read. I'm gonna be looking for this shit. I wish her the best, but
a lot of people are very upset with her. But I think it's just because it's jealousy. Because I mean, like, they wish that they did something just as dumb, and got and
everybody wishes that they did something dumb until they do something. There's
somebody that did try to do something viral or whatever, but it didn't turn out the way they thought.
Perm pubes girl.
Oh no, I wasn't even talking about her.
Oh, she permed her pubes.
I'm talking about something that just recently happened a couple days ago.
Wait, what?
This happened in Nashville. So in Nashville, there was a TikToker who apparently thought that they were going to do a robbery prank on these black people or on this black man. And I mean, Corey is laughing, but he was old enough to know better, and the victim is saying, like, it was self-defense because you came at me. I thought you were trying to rob me.
In the words of Phil DeFranco, don't be stupid.
Right. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
That whole idea is not even a fucking prank. You are.
Here's another. But I don't know when this happened, actually. But I kept seeing it. This girl who keeps kissing, like, guys, like, while they're with their girlfriends, like, in front of their girlfriends, like, right there. Like, she's, like, jumping on their laps, hopping in their laps, whatever, or sitting in between them and then just making out with the dude. Now, a lot of the dudes, kind of swerve a little bit and whatnot. Notice she never went towards anybody of color, because you know why.
She looked at World Star.
Exactly. She knew better because she knew that would only work with them. The guys are just so, and I'm like, the girls are ready to fight her, but, like, they don't really do much. They just sitting there looking at her, and I'm just like,
she either would have got decked by the dude or decked by the girl or decked by both.
Right. You lucky if they don't both curb stomp you. Which is a good segue to our main topic.
And toxic shit not to do.
Yeah, because you gonna catch these equal rights and lefts.
I'm gonna let y'all take it from here, and I'm a co-sign.
And if it's a Blerd, they got God and anime on their side, like that little boy that was getting bullied that one time. Y'all know that little boy cried with the power of anime and God, or something like that. I got the power of God and anime on my side.
I remember that little young boy.
Of course, a Blerd like, I got Kami-sama and anime on my side. Like,
what's one of the most beautiful things that you find about Blerd Love?
Just being able to share your interests without the judgment, or even if there's questions, it's more of like the open type of questioning versus the
Honest
judgmental type of
inquiry.
question. Mm-hmm. That's probably the like most beautiful thing about it. And then them being able to relate to your blackness and
That part.
yeah, and the different experiences, because not all Blerds have experienced blackness the same way, but we understand that those differences, we can understand those differences and like why they came about, if that makes sense. Because
Yep.
not all Blerds were bullied, not all Blerds did not experience love, but a lot of Blerds still understand isolation or not feeling accepted or whatever.
Especially in our community.
Yeah.
Number one hermit right here.
But you the whole of us all.
Ooh.
Had more boyfriend. I mean, more. I was about to say you done had more. You done had more partners than I had boyfriends.
Ooh.
Don't hate the player, hate the game. First and foremost.
Ooh.
Good thing I haven't had that many boyfriends. So the gag is.
Yeah, I won't take too many serious either. I'll be seeing a couple or whatever. They reach lover status, but never actually reach the upper precipice of things.
No
Yes.
comment.
All my exes are just stepping stones to true loneliness.
But they were. Engine. They were. They really were.
Yeah. No, and Blerd Love is so like should really be celebrated right now, because I think I always talk about this, but that kind of like, I think we're coming out of it a little bit, but I think it's starting to manifest in a different way, but back in the day when you were a weeb, you wanted to be everything but black. You wanted to be everything but a Blerd. Not me, but a lot of black weebs or nerds that I would see. But now they're really starting to embrace their blackness or black culture, but they're still utilizing it to be cool, even though they're black, to appeal to non-black weaves. So Blerd Love in our community, I still think is worth being celebrated, because you got them black people who just don't care about that and they just regular love each other. So
I think a lot of what you were saying was stemming from the fact that there are token Blerds in groups. It'll be a group of non-black, and they got they're one black guy. So I feel like I still see that today.
yeah, in the Blerd community more so than other communities, because and it's the same thing. Everything that happens outside of the Blerd community is amplified in in the nerdy community. So let me repeat that. Everything that happens outside of the nerdy community is happening in the nerdy community, but it's in a different way. It's in that nerd way. So but the thing is, just like outside of that, like how black culture like really is just the trendiest of all. It runs like nothing happens without it. It's the same thing in this nerdy culture. Like, look at how much black culture is penetrating all things nerd. It's almost a commodity to be a Blerd, to be honest.
True. Speaking facts here. She's speaking facts here.
That's a very good point. I can't really argue that.
I mean, but then you also have to keep in mind some of the people who feel the need to or don't have that connection with other Blerds a lot of times. And going back to what Corey's talking about, being that token black person in those groups, a lot of times, a lot of these people, what they don't realize is that they feel a social pressure, a certain social pressure to conform and to, basically assimilate. And so, they're essentially copying and mimicking what they see so that they can get that acceptance, just like the people that they are admiring or mimicking.
Which is funny, because the people that they're mimicking are
mimicking black people.
So how you a black person copying?
They don't realize that though. They haven't caught on to it yet. That's why. And they ain't catch on. Yeah. They still sleep.
Like you guys haven't seen it yet, but maybe Engine remembers at PAX Unplugged last time we went, we walked by a group of a lot of white kids, and there was one black kid. And I made eye contact with him, and he looked so lost and happy that he saw other black people. He really was like, he looked and he was just like, I just looked at him, I was like,
And I just
mean,
feel
that's
like
how I be when I see black people too, though, in like a PWI. I'm definitely like that.
like convention.
It's together strong.
It's really weird to me though at a gaming convention because people of color in general really are driving esports. Of course, obviously, there's always going to be a lot of white.
I specifically said PAX Unplugged.
You're right.
It's tabletop.
You're right. Yes,
Yeah.
and I'm sympathetic, and I'm like empathetic, but I also feel like we have the internet, especially for tabletop, and I know what it's like to be a part of tabletop communities. I'm in plenty of the groups. You can easily find other black players to meet up with at these games. You can.
Most people don't want to solve their own problems, though, Sid.
And that's another thing. And you know what? And that's another thing about love. Like,
most people don't even know what they want. They don't even know themselves, and that's the problem. Too many people are focused on trying to connect with that next person that they haven't taken time to connect with themselves, and that's the problem. How you want to tell somebody how to love you if you don't even know how to love you? How you asking for something you're not giving yourself? That's like me telling you I'm thirsty and you and yelling at you to give me water, but I ain't even get myself water.
Yeah,
it don't make sense.
And this is why I am on the path to enlightenment, because I found out you need to love yourself and you need to learn what your love language is. I have a few different types of
that
love
sounds like a
language.
real like Tits McGee said that to you.
I have physical
sounds like a message
love
from
language
Tits McGee.
that
I'm just
I
saying.
sit there and fucking, I love to cuddle. I also have sort of a servitude love language where I like to buy people nice things. So I decided to love myself and buy myself nice things.
Right.
There you go.
Why not?
That's how you do it.
Best way to start.
Love languages. That's something that I feel like Blerds definitely should try to understand, because we are not only nerds, but we are black, and it's just like it's just different. And I think that like understanding love languages in our community alone will be so helpful. Because I'm starting to see like this kind of trend of amongst Blerds of, again, like everything outside of the nerd community kind of like merging into the nerd community. So we're not just seeing like Blerds who are just full out weebs anymore at this point. Like they're interested in so many other things at the same time, and they're incorporating it into their Blerd life. And I think like with that, we need to also incorporate like how we begin to love each other, even like how we begin to date each other. So I would love to like discuss love languages with like a bunch of Blerds and do like a whole little dating thing. I know me.
Yeah, like a little dating show.
Yeah,
I'm here for it.
Like my love,
got Blerd right here.
I can't. My love languages. I'm all five of them. All five of them joins on 10,000. I was speaking with my counselor the other day, and he was like, "Are you aware of the 5 love languages?" And I'm like, he's like, "Because everything you just said is all of them." And I was like, "Yeah," and I lay all of them on thick, and I want all of them on thick. Like, I cannot just be like, "Oh, give me physical touch and quality time," but then like think that like words of affirmation don't mean much. I need all of them at 100%.
I mean, I don't need the physical touch nearly as much, just because like I'm not super touchy feely, but can be. I just gotta be in the mood, because like
till I can get my
satisfaction.
Y'all are the worst.
That was my MySpace song.
Y'all are the worst.
We're the best.
But yeah, I think there just needs to be more getting to know self before you start even looking for someone. Although if they are looking within the Blerd community, at least they're looking within their community, because a lot of people always end up going for people outside of their community, or that's the opposite of them, which doesn't really make sense either, because if they're not giving you what it is that you're asking for, what it is that you need, why continue to entertain?
Like those people who like the people who work at fast food restaurants and want to date with ball players, or the motherfuckers who
Yeah.
live 90 feet deep underground and wants to date models.
Right.
Talk about it.
Date your community key, aka stay in your motherfucking lane.
Hey man, sometimes you gotta.
But I think one tip we could offer to Blerds, because we will have like various hobbies, even though they're kind of adjacent, is to be open to the person you're dating, like their hobbies and the type of like Blerd that they are. Because I know like there are Blerds who are very like cool and calm and collected about their, nerdiness or whatever. Whereas though I'm a total fangirl, right? So it's like if you're getting with someone who's a fangirl, like understand things that you could do for a fangirl. Whereas though for me, like if I was dating someone who
I'm
was,
on the other side of the spectrum.
yeah, who was on the other side, then I would approach them based off of their, their kind of behavior. So like that's a pretty good tip, because it's like if I get with another Blerd, I don't want to feel judged. That's one of the main points I'm dating you in the first place, because you get me. So I don't want to feel judged by a Blerd. Like,
Right, like, oh, what color was Goku's ball sack when
yeah.
Frieza attacked? Like,
Or why are you so hype about this? Or, oh, you only
Is
like
that a Yamcha body pillow?
right.
Yeah, like right, exactly. Oh, you like to watch that kind of anime? It's like, come on, like now this is 2021.
See, I'm not judging based off that. I'm judging based off the more intricate shit, the criteria. I'm not gonna judge you for watching anime. I'm gonna judge you for what anime you watch.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like,
No, how
Same
dare you
thing.
watch that
It's
trash?
it's the
No,
same thing.
listen,
no,
if
no, it's not because you can
if
be judged for just anime as a
if
whole.
I watch Boku no Pico and
Why?
Hold
and
Why
on,
do
hold
we
on, hold
have
on,
to go
hold on, hold on,
there?
hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm gonna judge you for. You could have said anything else. You
top
could have said
five
anything else.
anime, top five anime. Well,
You
you
saying that is your top five anime is like me
Send me
admitting
that
that Redo
title
of Healer
after
is my
this
top five anime.
so I
No,
could look at it.
no,
Pico
Nico,
is a beautiful
no.
story.
What's your top
First
five
of all,
fucked up anime, Nico?
if you and your partner can't watch Boku no Pico, are you really together?
If your partner can't watch Redo of Healer, you truly to get.
Okay, I'll keep those all things in mind.
I'm a part of the
Oh my
Blerd
goodness.
community. That's also a part of the BDSM community. I'm sorry.
See, that's what I mean. Like,
And that also
That's
intersects.
fine.
So we like Blerds also need to understand intersectionalism. I think a lot of people just miss on intersectionalism in general,
yeah,
because they don't realize how all of those things are connected.
yes.
Um,
And I'm glad you spoke on that, Engine, because it's so funny, because people will say, "Oh, I want a black big titty anime girlfriend," but then you don't have the capacity to like keep up with her, or they want this type of like Blerd girl,
mhm.
but then they're not like they don't have the
They're not
capacity.
ready.
Yeah, like you know what I mean. Like, don't ask for that, and then you know
We
that you
don't.
don't
But
compliment
you
it.
know,
We
people
don't
always
speak
ask
on
for
the.
shit they're not willing to
We
either
don't
give
speak
and
on the
or
wants of a
ain't willing to
boy.
do the work
God
for.
damn it. We, we don't speak on the wants for boy.
Listen, it's
Boys
just
one thing and can't handle it.
look,
Men,
that goes for both of
we know
both.
what it is.
If you're dating, if it doesn't matter if you're a girl, guy, non-binary, like if you know that you really like this one guy who's like an anime rapper and he's an attention whore, and you know that you don't like that, but you find him to be fine and funny, past that. That ain't for you,
Yeah,
because you
pass
cannot.
that Dutch.
Yeah.
Pass that Dutch.
That's not.
Because if you ain't hyping that man the fuck up
Yeah,
on
then
every track,
Right.
you got
If
to
he
go.
not buying
And
me
vice versa.
bras, okay, with matching underwear, we like
right.
he
Oh,
ain't.
motherfucker, that's a must.
Like if you got
Especially if they cosplay.
if you got a cosplayer and you're not willing to see her embed in her cosplays, you're not willing to buy her cosplay accessories or feed that life, don't get with her. Don't. If you're not willing to take her pictures, carry her stuff at cons, ward off predators, don't get with her.
Wait.
Without getting violent.
Wait, did you just say ward off creditors?
What do you mean
Predators.
ward off
predators?
Ward off predators. Okay. Wait, do I have to ward them off without getting violent?
Yes, without having to be.
No, because they're stepping too close to my domain, fam, and if freedom don't ring, then this tropical sink.
Well, here's the thing: you don't want to get kicked out of the con either for violence.
So that's why I'm gonna do it later at the beach,
or at least without getting caught with the violence. You just got to be a little slick with it. That's all.
Got to have a little tap.
Yeah, you got to just use. He has to have tact.
But you guys got to carry on without me because I have to leave for my night session. Unfortunately,
it's alright because we like at 42 minutes anyway. So I mean, you did both with us.
Wrong when I said night session, but it's a class.
Sure, yeah, okay, it's a class. Just don't be thinking about TikTok this time.
What?
What are you talking about, Engine?
What is he talking about? Corvette. That's the thing I've been taking from TikTok. Corvette. If he don't pay the bills, if he got a problem with taking you out or whatever, or what you order, Corvette. That's right.
I can't say I'm dating, even though my boyfriend is a little bit different than myself. He is very open, so he'll shoot my silhouette challenge and he'll let me do all I want on that. So that is great. He will shoot my OnlyFans and market it for me as well. So, and he even bought me a cosplay. Of course, it was of his best.
He got a brother,
so
a cousin, fallen cousin, something. Like I'm just saying.
And one of the cute things we do together is I've never seen any of the Studio Ghibli movies. We have now been watching those together.
There's no how she said boyfriend. I told y'all, motherfuckers, weeks ago that them DMs.
Listen, y'all can still slide through in my DMs. I don't see a ring on that. I'm just
wow, you try to turn that man into a simp. Get out of here.
That would be nice. Simp me. No. Simp me. Look, that's what you're my boyfriend for. That's what you're right. Like you're supposed to simp.
We
good night.
Amerime don't.
I'm a simp.
Accept this simp propaganda. Don't you just leave me.
Listen, man. My whole thing is this: we need to get rid of them labels. Period. Because at the end of the day, a man taking care of his woman is not simping. It's called being a grown-ass man.
No, hold on. No one's talking about.
That's
not simping.
Yeah.
And if you're going to if you're going to talk about him like and her trying to get another whatever, that's called cuckold. That is not.
No, that's not simping either.
No, we know that's not
talking about.
So what are you talking about? Clarify.
Engine, would you like to take this?
Salty don't want no parts. He like I talk enough shit.
All of your active time, money, and energy on a particular individual, knowing not that there's just a competition, because there's competition when any time you're talking to somebody might be talking to several people, and that's perfectly fine, but knowing that you were essentially boiled down to soldier number 5,569, yet somehow you still decide to spend your entire $1,200 stimulus check not on stuff that you need or for your house, but for this person to not be noticed whatsoever.
How do you know that they're not being noticed, though?
Because normally
you're going to notice a million niggas. You're going to notice one out of a million niggas doing the same goddamn thing.
Well, here's the thing. If I had at least a million niggas paying bills and doing all types of shit, I'd be fine. I wouldn't even choose one. I would let them all know I love all of you the same. What? Bitch, if you had women doing the same shit, you telling me you wouldn't be like, I love you all the same. You're not gonna pick a fucking favorite.
Y'all are scary. Of course. I wouldn't even subject. I don't even like being around multiple. I'm poly.
First of all, I would never pick a favorite. They would appoint themselves.
My point. And I would just have to hurt whose ever feelings, it was because, because the guys tend to do that a lot and be like, oh, I'm her man. Nah, chief. There's levels to this shit. You on the bottom.
Okay. This is the Blerd Love podcast, y'all.
Hey man, listen. We already talked about the real core things as far as even Blerd Love. Like, you got to know who you are first. You got to know what you want first. So before you start even looking for that Blerd Love, you got to get you together first. So a lot of our Blerds, and this one thing we didn't really touch on while Sid was here, but a lot of Blerds have a lot of unresolved trauma. Unresolved trauma, unresolved past relationship and baggage and shit. There's a lot of things, it runs very rampant in the nerd and Blerd community, a lot heavier than anywhere else that I've ever noticed. Just about every Blerd I've ever talked to and or have associated with has gone through some type of traumatic experience.
I'm gonna need y'all. Look. It's too much to be going on and toss the energy which way not. So I'm gonna need y'all to sit down, take a real good look at your life. I don't care what you identify as. You are royalty no matter what. I'm gonna need you to get up, brush your motherfucking teeth, wash your motherfucking ass, and seize the day like a bad bitch. Learn yourself before you try to get into a relationship and not have shit fixed about you. And then date somebody who's either not
change.
Yep. Ooh, you hit the nail on the motherfucker.
Another very important point that I also think needs to be addressed, not just for the Blerd community, but everyone in general. When the person you're interested in is talking, you should probably listen. Believe it or not, you might learn something. And while you're listening, make sure to respond kindly to show that you're actually paying attention. Mm-hmm. Sadly, some of these basic things I'm teaching you are things that are currently required to be taught in today's social loving world.
Most people don't even know how to talk to people anymore. It's
sad. That too.
Nope.
Also, if you're really looking for love, don't look for instant gratification.
Mm-hmm. How about that part?
Look, we're all pieces of shit.
No, we are not.
Together. We're all pieces of shit.
I am not a piece of shit. I am the shit. Get it right.
Don't get me wrong. I've done a lot of shit. But when it actually came down to looking for love, it wasn't no quick thing. Mm-hmm. It took a lot of it takes time, listening, understanding, and realizing what I want in comparison to what they want, and if our paths can go together.
No, I like that shit just snuck up on me. It was almost like I got kidnapped or some shit, and it was like, oh shit.
Yeah, I saw that with you.
Like, oh, where the fuck these come from? Fields? Whoa, what are we doing here? How do we get here so fast?
I remember those fondly, actually, because I was like, oh, she's got.
Yeah, we remember them.
Like, bye, Nick.
You remember? I remember.
You remember the time when we
I fucked your wife.
Whoa. What?
I'm sorry, that's what the song is. Let's keep it a bean. The music video was literally about her ex showing up to her house and singing about how he used to fuck her.
I mean, technically, that's not what he said.
Was a stone cold gangster.
He did call her a double thought, though. He definitely did call her a double thought.
Said, "Do you remember, girl?"
Oh, that means that he's like, I've been here with you through multiple relationships.
Like, double thought. Yep, that's where he called her a double thought. But yeah, like for any of the Blerds that are, that might be lonely this Valentine's Day, understand that loneliness is only a state of mind. Like the more you get to know, like if you are uncomfortable being alone, you probably don't need to be in a relationship. And that's your first sign right there. If you are uncomfortable being single and being alone, you don't need a relationship because you got to get comfortable with that first. Until you get comfortable with being alone and spending time with yourself. Because here's the thing. If you don't like spending time by yourself, with yourself, why would anybody else want to spend time with you? If you can't stand your own fucking company, how can you expect anybody else to want your company?
If I don't like my cooking, how would I expect someone else to enjoy my cooking?
Hello.
Oh, you say I'm not the one that cooks in a relationship.
Get it together, y'all.
It's a trade-off. I will buy nice things as long as I don't have to cook. I hate cooking. It's just not for me.
You know what? I will suck a mean dick for some good dishwashing. Cause I cook. I ain't washing no dishes.
See? You gotta wake up and ask yourself, what are you willing to deal with today? And how can you compromise on that?
Well, I do cook and I do clean. You will know when I have my ring.
There you go.
I mean, you out here cooking and cleaning. You don't got no ring, so
that's because I deliver that wild ass penis.
Yeah, that's that. Yep. The WAP. He got the WAP, the male WAP. From the top,
I almost gagged. I'm so glad.
But no, seriously. What's Valentine's Day? Man, I almost forgot about that.
Yeah, Valentine's Day is like
Sunday, I believe.
Yeah.
Sunday.
I mean, like, I haven't had a Valentine in God knows how long, like 10 years at least. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's a lie. I am so lying because I completely forgot about all them niggas.
Yeah, I figured you was lying.
So sorry. No, this will be my first Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
He next to never bought me anything for Valentine's Day, so that's why I completely forgot about that one. And even the ones before that, like most of the time I was single before I started dealing with, like most of them I didn't start dating until the end of the year. And only the second to the last one did we continue dating like into that next year.
That's understandable.
So you know what I mean?
I personally hate it.
I mean, to me, it's just it's a holiday for consumers or whatever, for people to pretend like they actually like the person that they're with, you know. Because that's what I feel like it is. Because here's the thing: if you actually really love somebody, you don't have to prove your love on the 14th of February. You do that shit every day. You buy them flowers once a week, once a month. You do things just every day to show them that you appreciate them. If you feel like you got to go all the way out on February 14th, that means that you're probably fucking up in your relationship. And she's probably going to leave you if she hasn't already mentally.
Or maybe you have something really cool and extra special ready on the 14th.
And that's cool too if you are practicing that every day. But what I'm saying is if you are not practicing that love every day and you decide you just want to go out on this one fucking day, it's dumb to me. Because because here's the thing, I just want people to realize and pay attention to this shit. Like if they literally have done nothing the rest of the year, and this is the only fucking day that you get attention, this relationship ain't for you, boo. I'm sorry to be the news. This relationship ain't for you.
It's like, how you gonna show up for the last game of the season when you ain't been here all season?
Hello. That's why a lot of people were like, Carson Wentz didn't do shit to help win the Super Bowl. It was like he did half the game. Nah, bitch. Nick Foles finished them bitches though.
But
and guess what? His flow with the team was way better anyway.
But I'm trying to think the last 2 times I did something for Valentine's Day. Damn, that's fucked up.
You can't even remember, can you?
No, I remember. I got stood up.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I was just like, I was like, well, this is awkward. I was just like, oh. I was like, dinner for one.
I'm usually get broken up with week before or single already beforehand.
I've heard a lot of guys do that though. They break up before major holidays, birthdays.
What type of dumb shit is that?
If you just broke, just say that. If you broke, just say that.
Guys and girls do it.
I would actually do that.
Some do it to be cheap,
that, but I should have probably did that in my early 20s.
Some do it to be cheap. Others do it just for the timing.
A lot of money. Do you know how much money I spent on men who weren't worth it? Like, I was buying stuff from my job, and even though I had a discount at my job, I was still spending bread.
I know.
And a lot of them really thought that they had to give up some peen. To which I was like, oh, you do? Oh, you do? Nothing in this world is free. What? Oh! It's so like abhorrent and so horrible when a woman does it, but men do it all the time.
No.
I know, no. I'm just saying, if I said that right now, I'd be fired.
No.
If I were the one to make that speech right now, I'd definitely be fired.
You definitely would be fired. But the only reason why I said it. Here's the thing, though. I made jokes like that or whatever, but at the end of the day, for those who did treat women like that, I did say that. Because it's like, I watch you, and here's the thing: like, if you're gonna treat a woman like that, I'm gonna treat you like that. I'm gonna treat you like you treat other people, and that's it. Damn. You got an issue with it? Change the behavior, because the best apology is what, guys?
Victory.
Change behavior. The best apology is change behavior.
I ain't gotta change nobody's motherfucking behavior.
Just makes you a sorry ass motherfucker.
I don't have to change I don't have to change the behavior of a grown ass adult. I'm gonna just find me a different grown ass adult that I can fucking vibe with.
Oh, of course. There's nothing wrong with that. But what I'm saying is, if this is somebody who's actually worth your time, worth your energy, and you actually want to work things out, that's what you do.
Well,
I'm just really glad that for the last few weeks, I haven't seen not a single minute shit post on my goddamn feed for the last few weeks. And this podcast reminded me why Valentine's Day right around.
Hey, look. It's all gonna be fun and games until the 15th. Where a lot of girls find out
they're side chicks. Yep, that's side chick Monday right there.
It's like, hey, baby, I love you. That's why this candy is half off.
Hey, man, listen. When Valentine's Day was on a Friday, I was definitely promoting the side chick Saturdays. Happy side chick Saturday, ladies.
Hey,
you picked the wrong nigga.
A consolation prize that you picked the wrong nigga.
Pretty much. Hey, listen. I can only give facts. I'm so sorry.
Can't be mad at that. Well,
that's our time.
Yep.
So I'd like to give a shout out to Serpentine Fire. Shop Serpentine Fire. Download my app today on the Google Play Store or the App Store. # Shop Serpentine Fire. That's serpentinefire.company. Download my app and or visit us online. Thank you guys so much. And fellas.
Well, we hope everyone take care of themselves and each other out there. If you don't have a Blerd to love today, make sure the most important Blerd that you love is yourself.
Boom, that part.
That and if you do need a Blerd to love, slide into my DMs. I need more people in my DMs so my exes
to join the demon army.
Slide into my DMs so that my exes are pushed out by default, please.
He needs new distractions.
Yes.
Like, let's just put it all the way out there. He needs new distractions, okay? So if you just want to pass some time, have a little fun, whatever, hit up a boy.
And don't forget, y'all.
Hit up my boy.
Always don't forget, y'all. I'm pretty sure someone's doing a live feed on OnlyFans on Valentine's Day. On that note,
hey, Bear.
Jesus, America, Freedom Eagle.
I am Baby and Little Spoon, and if you are shorter than me, you will be the backpack.
That's all.
Signing off for that.
It's your girl Queen Nick.
It's Corey Salty Floyd.
Bye.
We are the Amerime Junkies. Make sure you download us. We'll see you around, okay?
Hey guys, Demon Engine here, aka the Imposter Waifu. And if you like that video and want to watch more, be sure to check out either video that's on the side of me. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want some of this sweet merch that I'm wearing, go to AmerimeMedia.com and hit shop in our menu. Okay, bye!